you are right now because I would have did some garbage shit.
Yeah.
Because I was like a garbagey person. I was kind of like when people say Sagittarius are garbage, I kind of get it a little bit. But as a Sagittarius, you got to better. You got to like rise up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know, and like I know I can be this way, and you got to manage it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you trying to go through some of these like worse signs?
Well, it's funny because if you go all the way to the bottom, the
Scorpio and Taurus,
Scorpio.
Scorpio.
That's my sister and her significant other.
Oh man,
who have been,
shout out to them.
Yeah, I mean they're making it work.
This sign requires a person to compliment them literally more than any other sign in the entire zodiac. What does that mean?
This sign requires a person to compliment them
literally more than any. Like, which person? Do they both have to compliment each other so much?
I guess.
I don't get it. Some people are heavy on the zodiac. I'm not super heavy, but it is kind of interesting how close it could be. All right. Let's just for shits and giggles right quick. Let's go through I only have one in the least compatible zodiac sign. I'm only super not compatible with one type of zodiac from what I can scrolling. Yeah, I'm only once.
Wow.
How many times do you see yourself?
I have seen myself. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Wait, there's more.
Okay. Well, while you look that up and figure out which one you want to read, I'm going to go ahead and go with mine. Apparently, Capricorn and Sagittarius do not mix. They aren't alike in their personality types or in what they value. They don't like fundamental things about what the other person wants or who they are. Basically, these motherfuckers don't get along. I wonder who's a Capricorn that I can like base that on. If you're listening to this and you know me personally, and you're a Capricorn, holler at me so I can see how incompatible we are, so I can actually get like an idea. Like, when is a Capricorn born?
I'm not sure. I don't have a lot of Capricorns aren't, not that I can think of, super in my life.
Right.
Let's see.
I got it.
Oh.
Did you figure out what you...
Well, actually, so I found, which is funny, there's Cancer and Gemini, which I'm also a Gemini.
Get out of here with this Gemini cusp. I'm a Gemini cusp.
So there are definitely some very few traits.
Okay.
Of Gemini that I see in myself.
The good thing, I think Sagittarius and Gemini are on the top list, though.
Oh.
So maybe that's why we are a little bit more compatible, because you're like, we're like normally compatible. But I'm pretty sure, did I see that right? Or Sagittarius and, are we up there? Are we on top of the world?
Did you?
Let's see. Sag, Gemini and Aries, Sag and Sag, Pisces and Sag and Aries. Oh no, I guess not.
Probably in the happy, because the happy has a long range.
Yeah.
So a big thing with Cancers and Gemini is that Cancers need a foundation, and Geminis do not need a foundation. Apparently, they just like to live life with, no future plans.
I mean...
and it may set up an uphill battle for them since they are not a natural pairing. And that way I can see how me and a Gemini would not work out.
Right.
Also, it's 2 people.
True. All those things will probably add up to make it a tough situation.
Shout out to my twin nephews being Geminis.
Oh, okay. Shout out to...
My sister raising 4 kids.
Shout out to my little homie who jabbed me in the nuts.
Okay, you need to let that go.
I will never let it go.
He was 6.
I will never let it go.
Was he even 6 at that point? Yeah,
it was like Christmas.
Yeah.
I won't let it go because he threatened me to do it again, which means he knew how much pain it cost the first time, and he had no remorse.
On his birthday, when he's expecting that blue slushie, you can hand one to Elijah.
I'm gonna like hit him in the dick. I won't punch him.
Yeah,
I just flick him. Just like that.
And say that's your birthday gift?
Yeah.
Oh,
little check.
He would definitely cry.
He didn't. Well, I mean, I wanted to cry. You got to understand something. I know everyone jokes about getting punched in the nuts. And I know I start every morning by saying, kick this day in the dick. That is a real Mark quote that I usually shout out to anyone who hears it in the AM.
True.
Getting kicked in the dick or punched in the dick in the dick and ball area is extremely, extremely painful. I don't want to say... I can't compare it to cramps because I feel like what I observe from cramps is more like a marathon of pain.
Yes.
Imagine if you were to take your cramp pain and put it in a sprint. So it's just like a sharp pain that slowly dries off over the next 5 minutes. But that first impact of pain is enough to make you throw up. As a man, I took a knee.
And you're not the first person I've heard say that before. So.
It is extremely painful, and his little fist is the perfect size to impact. And he didn't just like bump. It was an act of assault.
Oh boy!
He's gonna be 18. I'm gonna be like, yo, you remember that time you punched me in the dick? And he's like, no. And I'm like, well, I'm about to tell you. You punched me in the dick.
Whenever he asks you for something,
and
hey, Uncle Mark.
I'm never going to let it go.
Oh, boy.
I'm never going to let it go until he gets old enough for me to punch him back in the dick.
Oh, till y'all can have, like, what's it called? Y'all can be even.
Can I just say that, like, if you grace a dick the wrong way, it hurts. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I know. I mean, I don't know, but I get it. I get that it's, like, something that takes grown.
Do y'all get, like, a sensation when you go down fast hills in your genital area?
Well, I get in my stomach, it does a flip.
Is it a good sensation or a bad sensation?
It's not a good sensation.
Okay, so dick and balls are like sensitive to like those type of movements that if we go down a hill like really fast, we'll get like a wave sensation. It's kind of like a dick balls massage.
In depth. Also, there's hand motions that I'm sad that no one can see.
You can't see them, but it's definitely like a massage that happens, and it starts in the balls and it just moves up the whole body. It feels really good. It feels like a reward. I don't understand why it happens. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does,
like a reward.
it's extremely awesome, and I am very thankful for it. But the dick and balls is weird because but then again, it's not super sensitive at all. Like when we're in intercourse, it's not like the whole thing has sensation. Just the top. That whole just if you got 10 inches of dick, you have 1 inch of sensation. If you have 2 inches of dick, you have 1 inch of sensation. Like you have the same level of sensation on each, every dick has the same level. It's just like, how much extra room do you have to, pack things in, I guess. It's not like
my boo bear speaking like a true romantic.
It's not. Oh God! It's not like if you have a long dick, you have more dick sensation. Unless if you have a really big dick head, then yeah. Anyone who's listening to this, and if I've turned you off with the amount of times that I've said dick, I'm just going to say penis to make up for it.
Just do a shot every time Mark says the word dick. You'll be trashed.
Dick.
Oh.
All right, moving on. So my married life, this thing, I want to talk about a little something called working with gratitude.
Please do. Go on.
So everyone's job sucks.
True.
Very few people love their job.
True.
I don't know what the statistic is, but whatever that statistic is, it's probably lower than that statistic. If the statistic says 35, it's more like 25. I've been trying really, really hard to work with gratitude, meaning like remembering when I got the job and that sensation of feeling good about it, and just try to hold on to a little bit of that.
Yes.
Not necessarily stay at that job because of that gratitude, but just remember like I came from one place into another place, and even though this place sucks right now, it's still better than the place that I came from. The other place
sucked more.
Yeah, hopefully that can be done in most opportunities. So that's my big thing that I've been trying to do at work. It hasn't been stressful. It's been very annoying. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a lot of that. You good? You gotta get a little shift on.
Just move in. I was just scooting in a little bit to be closer to the mic.
Oh yeah. I actually just picked mine up and held it like a wand. I feel like Harry Potter over here. But yeah, do you like how your job's still pretty peachy at this point though, right? You're still feeling the vibe.
Yeah, I mean, I like my job as much as you can like a job where you talk on the phone with people all day, but like pay wise and benefits wise,
right?
It's pretty good for now.
Yeah,
you know?
And I always feel like the pay and the benefits have to help you balance out your level of dislike.
Yes.
So if you hate the actual work of your job, but you get paid a shit ton of money, it makes it way more bearable.
It sure does.
You know,
I took for me at least, a pretty significant pay bump on my last job.
Yeah.
To do less.
And that's awesome.
To do, to have less responsibility and have better management.
Yeah. It was a pay bump, but it wasn't like a major pay bump. Mm-hmm. It was a decent pay bump though, to do about the same
with a better work
environment.
Yes.
Yeah. But it was weird. I just traded the ends of the spectrum.
Yes.
I went from aggressive to kind of like passive aggressive, which I guess depends on which one you like. I'm like, I can handle aggression better than I can handle passive aggressive behavior better. You know what I mean? Because aggression's easy. It's very direct. You don't have to worry about what their intentions are. I don't like the work you did. That's aggressive.
Yeah.
You need to do better work or don't come back. Passive aggressive is weird. Passive aggressive is like, hey, we see you doing certain work here. I think the work you're doing is adequate, but do you think you'd be better off doing work on this other project? And then you're just kind of like, well, do you want me on that other project? Are you basically pivoting me off, or are you asking me? Because then if you be like, yeah, sure, I'll take that other project. Well, then they wipe their hands of any guilt that they might feel from pulling you from something, because they're like, well, we asked him what he wanted to do. And he said that he wanted to do this X, Y, and Z project. But realistically, all they really did was like tell you in an uncertain way that the job you were doing was not very good and you should do something else. So it's difficult. Like, I feel like passive aggressive, I take it home with me because it makes me think. It's like a conversation piece for my mind. Which
is shitty because, at least for me, I feel like the more you separate work from actual life, the better. Like, the people that are super stressed out at work and bitch all day, they take that shit home.
They do.
And then I feel like you can see it. You can tell who they are.
Yep.
And then the other people, me being one, as soon as I leave that door, I don't think about it.
Yeah.
You know, like
I bring home work all the time. I actually got to work on work when we're done doing this, you know, and it's weird because I didn't do that at the aggressive place, you know, because his aggression was easier to handle because it was aggressive. If someone gives you aggression and you give them back aggression, it kind of like, it's like a level of respect in a way.
I don't think that can't work all the time though.
It can't work all the time, but it's definitely easier to like for me to deal with the passive aggressive, where it's just kind of like I don't know how to play passive aggressive. If
you're a dick to me, I will politely check out.
Yeah. Where I guess it's just because I'm just used to like I know how to maneuver against because like very rarely in like the poor black communities do you get passive aggressive behavior. You get aggressive behavior. You know what I mean? Like everything is like in your face, like, yo, fuck that, I didn't like what you did, we're gonna fight. You know what I mean? And then passive aggressive behavior is like a passive aggressive thing is like, oh, that dress looks really nice on you. And just like, yo, did you just say this fucking dress looks ugly on me? It's a compliment and a backhand at the same time. Not you. That dress looks awesome on you. But that type of thing, you know?
I got you.
Yeah. So, I don't know. What about people out there? I don't know if you guys are listening to this. Do you prefer passive aggressive or aggressive behavior when dealing with behavior that's not suitable? I would rather just someone come up and just be like, I don't like what you did.
I guess for
me, don't rub my rhubarb and tell me that it's
it matters how you go about it.
Yeah.
Like, don't come up to me and yell at me.
Right.
Because I will politely turn around and walk away. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, at least for me, it's like I don't deal with yelling. Like